Cool, how's it going, everyone? So, welcome to my room. I do my stretches over here, and I'm thinking of putting something here, but I'm not too sure. So, this story is gonna have three parts. It's kind of an older story because it happened in 2012. Yeah, so this year is 2020, so it's been about 8 years. Yeah, so this first part is gonna be told from my friend's perspective. She was part of this experience or what happened to me. Um, story slash what happened to me, but it's a cool story. It has a happy ending, and it was cool because okay. So let me ask you this question: have you ever been through something, and this other person was there, experiencing the same thing you were experiencing or witnessing what you were going through without even them or you realizing it? Like, but for example, say you went to a football game and later on you meet a friend and that friend went to the same football game you went to or the same concert you went to that same year, but you just didn't know them. And this is pretty much kind of what happened to me. That's like the best analogy. But so she witnessed my story in three places. The first one was when the first one was the first time I saw her and she saw me. We didn't really meet, and this was in college. This was in a mecha meeting. Mecha is like kind of like a political group. Yeah, it's just like a political group for after school or after college, and they do a lot of political stuff. And so that's the first time I saw her and she saw me. We didn't meet. It was in a mentor meeting, and the mentor meeting was in someone's house. So, like I said, this is from her perspective. So, she saw me, and yeah, she saw me because I was like among. I was in the room. I kind of went late, you can say, because everyone was already there, and in I didn't come too late, but then 30 minutes later the meeting had ended and everyone was like, okay, well, what are you gonna do for this fundraiser or whatever it was, or anyone have any comments? And then she's like, what about Renee? And then someone's like, oh, Renee's not playing. Well, I mean, she didn't say playing, but he's not participating. That's what they said, and no one told her why. I didn't tell her why. So that was the first time, and then the second time was at someone's house. Sounds like college, doesn't it? And this was a weekend, and I think we saw a movie or played video games. We saw a movie for sure, and that's where I met her. We actually met there. We shook hands and everything. And I remember one of my other friends. His name was Salvador. Well, his name's still Salvador. He's from he lives in New Jersey. Yeah, but this was in Highlands, New Mexico, in Las Vegas. And I remember. Oh no, it wasn't him. It was Saul. So this was like another colleague, a younger one, and he was from Arizona. And I remember him saying, "Oh, I found him in the street." He told his other roommate. Yeah, cause they both live there, and we just laughed along. Like I just made it a joke. Like yeah, that's true. I mean, and in college, people walk everywhere, so I mean, you can find anyone in the street. But that's where I met Nayelly, in that movie night, with some friends. And then the third time we met, it was when was the third time we met? Oh, so this happened, and none of us realized it until part 3 of this story. This is part 1. So I'm not gonna confuse you, but I was looking for. They were giving like free food if you bought like a shirt or something, but it was like an incentive. It wasn't just free food, and I wanted free food, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go there. And then when I parked there, I was like, God, no, this is like bad. I felt bad because I was going for the food, not for the shirt or for the fundraiser, and yeah, somehow I felt bad, and I ended up not going. But she was there selling the shirts, and so she was there this whole time, and like I said, I don't want to confuse this. This is part one from her perspective, and it will all come together, but you need to know her perspective first. So yeah, so the first time we met at the Mencha meeting, she was like, "Why isn't he participating?" And they're like, "He's not participating. Like, he's not gonna you know, do anything. He's not gonna have any questions or comments or gonna have any suggestions." The second time we met, it was in that movie night at the friend's house, and we actually met there. And I don't know if she heard that they found me in the street or not, but that's the second time we met, and that was a pretty cool night. And I ended up sleeping overnight in that house because I think other people ended up sleeping there as well. And so the third night, the third time we met, and this is like in a scale of 6 months. The third time we met, it was when I was gonna get free food, but I felt bad, and then I didn't get free food, and she was there selling the food. So if I would have gone, she would have been there. But so that's the 3 times she was there all along. And in part 3, that's when I tell her. But part 2 is, it kind of explains what happened, or how I ended up where she met me, or yeah, where we correlated. So that's part 1 for you guys. I'm gonna edit this video. I think it's too long for part 1, and yeah, I might buy something here. Side note, this is my it's a lucky bamboo. 2 is for love, and I don't know what 3 is for, but I wanted one because my friend gave me a pot. I don't know where I put it, and so when it grows, I'm gonna put it in that pot. Anyways, so hope you like part 1 and you're full of questions, because you're gonna wanna see part 2. All right, and then part 3 gets more exciting. Plus, it's a happier ending. So I'm gonna stop there.